As America prepares to celebrate its 250th anniversary, the new History Teller Awards is shining a spotlight on interpreters and guides who bring history to life at historical sites and museums. I recently talked with Mars chocolate historian Dave Borghesani and this year's winner, Marcus Smith from the Bulls Freedom Center. Good morning, David and Marcus. How are you two doing today?
Doing well. Good morning.
Good. All right, David, you got to tell me about the History Tellers Awards.
Sure, Brad. You know, most people know that Mars makes fantastic chocolate brands, but one of the things that most people don't know is that Mars and American Heritage Chocolate, a brand based upon recipes from the 1700s, have been committed to preserving American history for over 2 decades now. But as we celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary, we want to shine the spotlight on those individuals who continue to preserve for their audience our nation's history, as well as making it in meaningful ways. And that's what the History Tellers Award does. This new award celebrates individuals who connect their audiences with our nation's history in meaningful ways, like this year's winner, Marcus Smith from the Du Bois Freedom Center in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
So this is so amazing, and I'm learning so much here. And Marcus, congratulations. Tell us a little about you and, of course, why you are passionate about telling history.
Well, thank you. First, I want to say I'm grateful to be a recipient of this year's award. And the reason I'm so passionate is very simple: family. My grandparents really emphasized the importance of not only sharing history with future generations that would gather as a family and share oral history, but also the importance of engaging with history, including preserving the built environment like homes or the church that we're sitting in now, as an important to carry history forward, the achievements, the challenges, but also the promises.
So, and David, I got to ask you, like, winning this award means a lot to you, doesn't it? To someone, doesn't it?
Well, hopefully it means an awful lot to Marcus, but from Mars, it means an awful lot for us being able to award specific awards that encourage these people to really develop and grow and tell the story of American history.
Yeah. All right, David, I do have to ask you, you are a chocolate historian. What is a chocolate historian? How do you tell the history of chocolate?
Well, one of the things I love to talk about, too, Brad, is how chocolate surprises people. And you know, one of the interesting things, too, is that chocolate has been a part of so many major milestone moments in American history. One of the things that most people don't know is that our founding fathers drank chocolate. Chocolate was often used as a currency. Chocolate was used as a military ration. Chocolate was also a part of exploration. Chocolate made it to the top of Mount Everest, made it to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Chocolate even made it into outer space. And Brad, let's face it, who doesn't love chocolate?
That's true. My exec producer here, she's just mouth-watering right now because she's a big chocolate lover. So it's really cool. Hey, Marcus, as I did ask David about the importance of this award, how important it is to you to win this award and, again, carried on the passion of telling history?
I mean, it's extremely important. It's a way, I feel like, honoring my late grandparents, but also really communicating the value of the contributions of the people we do focus on at the Du Bois Freedom Center, like W. Du Bois. And so be able to communicate that life and legacy and carry that heritage is a great honor.
Oh, man, this is so great just to hear about. David, any other tips and history lessons you want to tell us about that are coming up and coming out?
Well, first thing I want to say is I encourage everybody to visit your local historic sites, especially if you're over here, visit the Du Bois Freedom Center. But for more information on all that we discussed, including the History Tellers Award, American Heritage Chocolate, and Mars's ongoing commitment to history, education, and preservation, visit AmericanHeritageChocolate.com. Be sure to visit the DuBoisFreedomCenter.org website for their fantastic summer programming schedule.
Perfect. Marcus, congratulations. David, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.